You caught your reflection in a window, wearing the glasses you've had for years, the safe pair, the classic, sensible ones you chose, so they wouldn't draw attention. And your face looked older than you expected. Here's what nobody tells you. The frame you picked to be subtle and timeless is often the exact one quietly aging you every single day in every photo. It wasn't your eyes, it wasn't your age. It was the frame, giving your face nothing to lift it. Today, the one glasses frame that's quietly aging you after 60 and exactly what to wear instead. Welcome back, beautiful. I am so glad you're here. Before we start, I want you to really think about this. Your glasses sit right on the most expressive part of your whole face. They frame your eyes, the very first thing anyone looks at when they talk to you. So the right pair lifts and opens your eyes and brightens your whole face, and the wrong pair quietly works against you from morning until night. Now, I know glasses are not like a lipstick you can swap on a whim. They cost real money, they hold your prescription, and you can't just toss them out this afternoon, so I'm not asking you to. This is about knowing exactly what to look for, so the next pair you choose lifts your face instead of dragging it down. So let's start with the frame that's quietly doing the damage. Let's talk about the frame that ages you, because you need to recognize it before you can fix it. It is the thin, small, pale frame. The half rimless or fully rimless pair in a light silver, a pale gold, or a clear, beige, almost invisible plastic. You know the one. It is the glasses so many of us chose on purpose, and here is the reasoning we all used. I don't want my glasses to be the first thing people notice. I want something subtle, something light, something that just disappears on my face. Rimless feels elegant and barely there. I understand that completely, because it sounds so sensible. But here is what that invisible frame is actually doing to your face. It gives your face nothing. No structure, no definition, no lift. And here's the problem with that. Specifically as we get older, the face naturally softens over the years. The area around the eyes and brows relaxes and settles a little. A frame with no structure doesn't just fail to help. It actually follows that downward softening and emphasizes it, because there's no line holding anything up. On top of that, a pale, colorless frame sitting right next to your eyes washes out your skin and mutes your eye color, so your eyes look tired and faded instead of bright. So the very pair you chose to be subtle and youthful, to not add years, is quietly adding them, because it leaves your face with nothing to lift it. Think of it this way. A beautiful photograph needs a frame to set it off, to give it structure and presence on the wall. Your face is the photograph, and your glasses are the frame. A frame so thin and pale that it disappears does the picture no favors at all. Here's the twist most women never hear. It was never that your glasses were too noticeable. It's that they were too invisible. So here's what to do right now. Go look at your current everyday pair. If they're thin, pale, rimless, or half rimless and seem to almost disappear on your face, that is very likely the culprit. Don't panic and don't throw them out. Just know that the next pair you choose should do the opposite of everything that one does. And I'm about to show you exactly what that looks like, starting with the single most lifting thing a frame can have. One more gentle word before we move on, because I know some of you chose rimless for a very good reason. They're light on your nose. They don't leave marks. They feel comfortable for all-day wear. That comfort is real, and it matters. The good news is that everything I'm about to show you can be found in lightweight materials too. You do not have to choose between comfort and a frame that flatters you. You can absolutely have both. Now, the single most lifting thing a frame can have. The first thing that lifts your face is a frame with a defined upper line. And I already know the fear, because it's the exact opposite of what we just talked about. If a tiny invisible frame is the problem, won't a big bold frame just overwhelm my whole face? It's a fair worry, and the answer is no, not when it's done right. Here's the version that overwhelms. A heavy, thick, dark frame all the way around, top, bottom, and both sides, equally chunky everywhere. That can close off the face and hide it. But that is not what I'm recommending. The right version is a frame with a defined, slightly stronger line across the top, where your brow is, and a lighter or even rimless bottom. Here's why this works so beautifully. That stronger top line does the job your brow used to do more emphatically. It draws a clean horizontal line that lifts the eyes and holds the whole eye area up like a gentle shelf. Here's the twist. The fear is that a bold frame is too much, but a strong top line is not too much. It's a lift. It acts almost like a subtle brow lift that you put on and take off. Think about where the eye goes. A defined upper edge pulls the eye up to your brow and opens everything beneath it. A weak or missing top line lets the whole area sag. So here's what to look for. A frame with a stronger, more defined line across the top and a lighter, thinner, or rimless bottom edge. The weight belongs at the top, lifting up, never at the bottom, dragging down. A wonderful example of this is the classic frame with a slightly bolder brow line and a rimless or thin lower half. It gives you all the lift and definition at the top, exactly where you want it, while staying light and open at the bottom so it never feels heavy. Many opticians can show you a whole wall of these once you know to ask, and the difference when you try one on next to your old invisible pair is genuinely startling. You'll see your eyes lift right there in the mirror. Now the next one is about the shape of the frame, and it's the one that softens everything. This next one is where women get genuinely confused, and I understand why, because nobody ever explains it simply. The shape of the frame, round or square, cat eye or rectangle, most of us have no idea which one actually suits us, so we just guess. Let me make it simple. Here's what works against you. A hard, sharp, aggressively angular frame can echo and emphasize a jaw that's naturally softening, drawing attention to it. And at the other extreme, a perfectly round frame can add a heaviness and pull the face down, so we want to avoid both of those. The right version, the shape that flatters almost everyone after 60, is a soft rectangle or a gentle cat eye with just a slight lift at the outer corners. Here's the twist, and it's a lovely one. That gentle upward tilt at the outer corner of the frame does for your eyes exactly what a good haircut does for your whole face. It lifts. Think about where the eye travels. The outer corners of a soft cat eye draw your eye up and out, which lifts the cheek area and opens the eyes. A frame that turns down at the outer corner, or sits heavy and round, does the opposite and pulls everything down. It's the same principle as everything flattering after 60, lift versus drag. So here's what to look for. A soft rectangle, or a subtle cat eye with a slight lift at the outer corners. And whatever you choose, avoid any frame that angles downward at the outer edge, because that pulls the eye down every time. Here's a simple way to test it when you're trying frames on. Put them on, look straight into the mirror, and notice which direction the outer corners point. If they lift up, even slightly, they're lifting your face. If they sit flat or turn down, keep looking. It's such a small detail, but once you start noticing it, you can't unsee it, and it will guide you to the right pair every single time. Tell me in the comments right now, are your current glasses rimless, black, or tortoise? That one answer tells me so much about what would lift your face, and I read every single one. Now back to it, because the color mistake coming up is the one almost everyone makes. The third thing that lifts your face is the right frame color. And this is the one most women get wrong, because the two most popular choices are both mistakes. The first common mistake is stark black. We reach for black because it feels classic, safe, and goes with everything. The second is pale and clear, chosen to disappear. Here's what each one actually does. Stark black sitting right against silver or gray hair and mature skin creates a harsh, hard contrast. It casts a kind of shadow on the face and emphasizes every line near the eyes, and it can look severe rather than soft. And pale clear or beige, as we already saw, simply washes you out and disappears. So both of the safe choices are quietly working against you. The right version is a warm, medium-toned frame that flatters your skin. A warm tortoise shell, a soft, warm brown, or a color chosen for your undertone. Here's the twist. Black felt like the safe, neutral, goes-with-everything choice. But against silver hair, black is actually the harsh one. Warm tortoise is the true neutral for women over 60, because it goes with everything too, but it warms your face instead of hardening it. Think about where the eye goes and what the color reflects. A warm tone next to your eyes reflects soft warmth up onto your skin and makes you look brighter and more rested. So here's how to choose yours. And if you watched my video on lipstick shades, you already know your undertone from the simple wrist test. If your veins look green and gold suits you, you have warm undertones, and a warm tortoise or soft brown is perfect. If your veins look blue and silver suits you, you have cool undertones, and a soft berry, a navy, or a smoky gray blue will flatter you beautifully. Either way, step back from stark black and step back from invisible clear. The warmth is what lifts you. And here's a small, practical reassurance about tortoise, because some women worry it won't go with their wardrobe the way black does. Tortoise is genuinely one of the most versatile colors there is. It contains warm browns, ambers, and soft golds all at once, which means it quietly coordinates with almost everything in your closet, from navy to cream to burgundy to olive. It is every bit as easy to wear as black. It just does something kind for your face while it's doing it. Give it a try at your next appointment, even if you've worn black or rimless for 20 years. You may be genuinely surprised at the woman who looks back at you. So here is what ties all of this together: the frame that ages you and all three that lift you. And it's the real secret underneath every one. It comes down to three things: structure, lift, and warmth. Your glasses should give your face structure, something with enough presence to hold and frame it. They should lift with a strong top line and a gentle upward tilt at the corners. And they should warm your skin with a medium, warm-toned color instead of stark black or invisible clear. That invisible, safe little frame fails on all three. It has no structure, no lift, and no warmth. The right frame, chosen with those three things in mind, is honestly like a quiet facelift you get to wear every single day and take off every night. And I want to be completely honest with you about one thing. No pair of glasses erases a wrinkle or turns back the clock, and it doesn't need to. What the right frame does is lift, open, and brighten your eyes so your whole face looks as awake and alive as you actually feel. And because glasses are an investment, knowing these three things means the money you do spend goes toward a frame that genuinely flatters you, instead of another invisible pair that quietly works against you for the next 3 years. If this gave you a new way to look at your glasses, and at the next pair you'll choose, give this video a like. It genuinely helps more women find their way here. Subscribe if you want more real, practical style and beauty advice made for this stage of life, with new videos every single week. And tell me in the comments what color your current frames are, and whether you're brave enough to try tortoise or a soft color next time. I read every single one, and I love hearing from you. Your best years are not behind you. They are happening right now, and the right frame just lets your eyes shine the way they already do. Stay stylish and stay confident, always. You deserve to feel beautiful exactly as you are today.